And now, the best bit, we're going to learn how to mow. The first thing that you need to do is go and find some short grass to practice on. The reason that I'm telling you to start in very short grass is that you'll be forced to learn good technique from the start. In longer grass, the desire to use brute force rather than technique tends to become overwhelming. Now that you've found your short grass, put the blade on the ground. Actually on the ground, and leave it there. This is how a scythe works, with the blade physically in contact with the ground. You have to think of scything as more like ironing than golf. When we were setting the hafting angle, I told you that the way a scythe cuts is to slice the grass in an arc as it travels around your body. You want to be standing with your feet just a bit more than hip width apart and facing forwards, and your knees should be bent a little. Imagine you're standing in the centre of a clock face, with 12 o'clock directly in front of you, 9 o'clock to your left, and 3 o'clock to your right. When you make a full arc with the scythe, you start with the heel of the blade at about 3 o'clock like this, and you sweep around until the tip of the blade is at 9 o'clock. Don't start moving forward yet. And is your blade still on the ground? You'll probably find the right hand side of the stroke easier than the left hand side. Once the blade has passed through 12 o'clock, you need to start pulling it around with your left hand like this. This isn't something that you'll get straight away, but try not to worry too much about it. If, at this point, you're finding you're leaning forward a lot in order to make contact with the ground, try moving both of your hand grips up one hole. Keep trying different hand grip positions as you mow until you found one that means you're not leaning forward. Once you've got the hang of the arc, you can try shifting your weight from foot to foot with the scythe. Right, now for some proper grass. You'll notice that what I'm mowing here is still quite short, but the same technique applies whether it's up to your ankles or up to your waist. Ideally, you'll have a clear area on your left-hand side, because otherwise you'll be pushing cut grass into uncut grass, and that's a really hard thing to do. Stand just in front of the grass and do a few practice arcs, then once you feel ready, start moving forward. The thing to remember is that the size of your step determines how much grass you will take on each arc. Given that you only want to take around 2 centimetres, each step needs to be about 2 centimetres too. This will mean that you're basically shuffling along. Well done, you're mowing.